Yo, what's up there guys, this is Immersive Gamer 83 and thank you very much for stopping by. Today, I've had a little bit of a breakthrough to be honest. I've been trying to add support to a game for Vireio Perception that never had support before. I actually got some real good progress before fucking it up. So I want to show you the progress I've made so far and how I got there, and I also want to see if amongst us, we can actually start adding support for games, so the first thing that I actually did, I went on to I had to re-download the drivers again because I've messed it up. So I've got all my little Vireio Perception archive here, so I'm just going to create a new folder and I'm going to make 2.1.4, which is the newest version, support in the old City Leviathan. Pretty cool game. Right, so what I've done now, downloaded it, there it is there, 2.1.4. There we go. So I'm just going to get the perception folder from that, drag it over, bang it in there. Right, okay. So the first thing that I needed to do is open up the instructions. It does actually tell you a little bit about what to do on here. Alright, so here's the instructions now opening up. Let's make sure we can all see this. Yeah, that's cool. Right, okay, so on the new instructions, if you go down, it tells you a little bit about adding where are we? So creating shader profiles, here we go. So it says if Vireio doesn't inject with the perception app running, ensure you've copied the Vireio DLLs into the appropriate folder of your target game. So what that means by that is basically if I close that, if we go back out of here, go into the bin folder, these are the main files it's referring to. Okay, so first of all we need to find your game in the Steam folder. So you go to wherever you got your Steam apps, common, and this will be the list of games where you can attempt. And at the moment it will only support DX9, so that's DirectX 9, and I would go and try and do it with games where they use the same engines as other supported titles, because you're not going to get any luck otherwise. So with this one, I downloaded an RPG, action RPG kind of thing. Sort of looks pretty awesome to be honest. It's called on Steam. It's called E.Y.E. Divine Cybermancy, so whatever. And basically, it's kind of like a steampunk sort of I think it's kind of open world sort of style, look that way, but it's got more of like an RPG kind of shoot 'em up sort of. You can do stealth, you can do like all sorts of shit, but look pretty cool. So I thought, yep, we'll have a look at that. Supports the source engine, supports DX9. So first of all, what we needed to do with that one was go into I folder, and this is where the application's stored. So you can kind of see already that I've kind of dragged and dropped DLL files in here, and start off with it didn't really do a lot, but for your sort of benefit on this bit here, I'm going to show you again. So it's not a 64-bit executable, so we just do these ones. So it's D3, D9, hijack DLL, lib free space, and VR boost. They're the ones that we need. So all we're going to do with this one is drag them straight into the I folder. So it's going to have a conflict. Yeah, we'll copy and replace all of them. And I basically got it running pretty well, but I messed up the last sort of step, so I wanted to go through it all and show you. It might turn out to be quite a long video, but at the moment that kind of boots up, but there was nothing going on with it. Nothing actually worked once I booted it. The game booted normally, no changes whatsoever. Also, this game does not support a control pad, which is a bit of a problem. So what I did to get around that bit was on this Pinnacle game profiler. I talk about this quite a bit in my recent videos. It is a pretty good application, definitely worthwhile. There's also Workarounds as well. No one had made a profile for this game, so basically all I did with it was I downloaded one for what do you call it, for Portal. Yeah, I downloaded the one for Portal and pretty much changed it around. So I've set it all up, and I've changed the file path so it's this game, but everything about it was pretty much a straight up Portal. Look, you can see it says Portal A profile. So it does work. Some of the buttons are off, but you can actually remap the buttons, and this goes on to show another problem we've come across in a moment, but we'll leave that there for now. And this, if you boot up this and press OK on it, it actually starts up the game as well once you've got Vireio running. So we'll come back to that in a moment. So we'll just come back to that. As I say, this might not be the speediest video in the world, but it's difficult to try and explain something which is quite complicated for me. This is the first time I've actually tried to add support for an unsupported game. Alright, so they're the first steps that you have to go through, and then what it says on this one here now it says the game types can be seen below. So with this one, I use a straight up source. So this one here, yeah. So it was source 100. All that stuff there, and what we need to do now is basically open up it's like the profile folder. So let's have a look on here, find out what game engine uses. This one uses source. Create a new entry in the profiles XML. So right, basically, yeah, what we're going to do with this one then is go straight across into the profiles thing. So back out of that, it's in here. You've got profiles, just right click it, open with, and then choose notepad. There we go. So this is fucking scary, right? So basically this one here gives you like a default one. So these are all the ones that they've added on, you know, they've done their own thing to that one. But what you need to do with this one, this is the default one. This is the one that I worked on before. So see what it says, game type, game launcher, default launcher. So with this one, right, so it's the default launcher exe. So with this one, all you need to do is basically look for the game file to find out what it's called. Again, look at the game file, common, and it's in here, so I is the game folder, and the application is the file you're looking for here. So this one is just literally called i.exe. So with that one on here, default launcher name, and you've got the launcher.exe. So all I did with that one is highlight that and then put I in there, and on here remove that and put I in there, and you'd rename that for whatever. So I.exe, like that. Yep. So I think that's how it is basically. And where it says game type for this one, it's literally pretty much the source engine. So we'll refer back to this one. So it says source is 100. Yeah, that's the basic source engine that I tried it with. So it's 100. Okay, so we'll just go back to this one, go in there, put 100, and then with that one, file and save. So I've saved over the version of the profiles XML file, so that basically now I can always undo what I've done, but I've got my original version. Keep the original version, because you don't want to, if you do, you probably will mess it up. You'll still have your original here, which will still work great, so don't mess with that one, and you can always revert back to it. That's key. Do you know what I mean? Alright, so now I'm hopefully going to be able to boot the game up now, and we will see something happening. So I'm going to go for window capture. We'll capture in window 1. Right, so now I'm going to open up Vireio. I'm going to open up 2.1.4. Okay, and we've got the perception folder, bin folder, perception file. So I'm going to run that, and I've got my Rift plugged in as well. It recognises all that stuff there, so I'm not actually going to display it on my Rift though, because it recommends that you do it just on your monitor at the moment. So I'm going to close that off, keep this one recording. That's fine. I might as well leave that open there as well. So for now, also I wanted to show you the other thing working, the game profiler. So use Pinnacle profiler using a profile that it doesn't support. So this will pop in any second now. And this is basically hacking gamepad support into any game, so that even if it doesn't support it. So we're using this game here. Just click on play. So it's going to go onto secondary monitor, DK2. I'm going to change that onto primary monitor. So that will be coming hopefully on this screen. You might not see dual screen. We'll see what happens when the video captures, but it's just a test now, so just bear with me. Right, so we'll press play. It loads up this little picture here. It tells you what the buttons are, unassigned, but you can kind of like add your own buttons in, I guess, you know, or use a different profile completely. But for now, this is just a test, and it enables me to walk around in the game world. So we'll close that off, and this should be booting in. So it's loaded up, but it hasn't loaded up in dual screen yet. Right, boom. Okay, so haha, hopefully this is capturing. Hopefully this is capturing now. Right, okay, so it's loaded up and I'm using the right stick to navigate that. I can use the right stick. Also, if I move the DK2, you can kind of see that the arrow is moving like that, but the arrow is not stereo, which is a problem. I don't know how to get around that yet. But if you try and do a game that's already got native gamepad support, you're good to go, because you can just go through the menus with the control pad. But for now, that's not going to work. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put the Rift on my head for a second. One sec. Right, okay, so I'm moving my head around and we've got tracking, which is cool. So I'm going to look at the camera and I'm going to press left bumper and the right bumper on the Xbox controller. So it calibrates. So that's basically working. It's kind of working. If I press the if I press the center mouse button in, zooms in, and you can see we can look around, we can zoom, we can lean in. So we've got full positional tracking working with this game that doesn't support VR. The one main problem that I've encountered here is basically this mouse cursor. So you have to kind of move it over to where it would be in reality. You can kind of hear it. I don't know if you can hear it now. So here's where the menu is, kind of. So you have to go by how many clicks down. So we can go to like log out, which will be the top one. Second one down will be one beep. That one. Right, okay, so that's now going to load into the game. I've still got this on my monitor, so I'm not really going to be utilising it. But you're in an odd place where dreams, blah blah blah. Click in the cross. Hang on, to close this window, click in the cross in the right corner, which I don't know where it is. Oh, hang on. There we go. We're in. I pressed escape. Fucking thing. So now I'm using the right stick to walk around, and it appears to be working okay. You know, I'm going to recalibrate my head position, like so. You know, so we can lean in and out. I'm in the other view. So if I press the middle mouse button in, it comes back in. And we've got full proper tracking going on. I'm using the head now. I'm not looking through the Oculus though. I'm looking through the monitor. So it's kind of injecting. You know. It appears to be working okay. Maybe the shift is run. Normally is. Yeah, shift's run. So that'll be mapped to a key, I'm sure. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how this is going to affect the stereo view of it, but it's true that I killed my mentor and yet I'm not this moment. Riddles. Control Q. Let's have a look at world scale, just to see if you can adjust it. Yeah, we can adjust world scale. I don't know if that's doing anything in game. I can't really see it, but it's nice to know it's doing something. So we'll have a play around with that in a bit. Also, we'll have a look at the convergence menu. Oh, another thing as well, head roll's not working. So it does say about sorting that out. You can sort that out. So we'll have a look at that next. So for now, yeah, we'll have a look at the convergence menu. That's working as well. Great, good stuff. So 3D does appear to be doing something at least. So what it says now is we'll back out of this, and we can just like right click on that, close it. Right, we'll minimize that and we'll end that for now. Right, so the next step it says on this little thing is, hang on, it says, so once we've got that, add 10,000 to the value in the game profile. This will start Vireio in shader analyzer mode. Right, okay, so that's fine. So what we need to do now is go back into this little profile thing, open it up with a notepad, and now shit looks crazy again. Right, okay, Maybe that's because it was open. Let's have a look. EXE game type. So it was working though, eh? I probably shouldn't have messed with the values. But yeah, that appears to be working okay. So we've got VR boost rules. I don't know anything about this one so far, but hang on, game type. There, I see it. I see it. Game type. Game type 0. Oh no, that's SKC. Oh, I'm in the wrong bit. That'll be why. Sorry, guys. Alright, so this is the file we want. I'm looking for game type. Game type 100. Alright, so now we need to put a 10 in front of that. So 10. So it's 10,100. File, save. Okay, so now we've done that. We'll go back. We'll boot the game again, and it will be some sort of shader thing going on. So I'm gonna have a quick look. I've got this loaded up on my phone now as well. So if I look through my phone, I should be able to go through it at the same time with this. Right, start the game. Right, okay. So I'm gonna start the game again now and see what's going on. So right, we'll use this again. It's probably gonna be another ball ache getting back into it and clicking the fucking buttons, but we'll try. See what we can do. Play, yes. Close. So hopefully this will work now. And once it loads in, there'll be like a little green light sort of thing in the corner. Yeah, so that'll basically be something that we need to activate through the browser menu, and it's called Shader Analyzer. So it should be at the top somewhere. And it says exit the game. Hang on. So we should save it once it's got all its bits working. Hang on. Twat. Sorry guys. I needed to start the fucking this thing. Alright, perception bin. Alright, okay. Alright, so that'll be running now. Sorry about that. Fucking still learning this stuff, man. It's quite difficult, you know. It's quite difficult. Alright, so play. Hopefully now this will boot and it will be separated. Alright, okay, so this first bit never separates and then it hooks, and the next bit should be separated. Alright, so this is as far as I got on the last one, so we're in undefined territory now. So same old stuff. We've got the single mouse, which is a problem. I'd love to know how to duplicate it. Either way though, it's one of them things, you know. Well, I'm sure that it's a good I'm going to put this to them as well, you know, just to see if there's a way of that we can get mouse separation, because, you know, it would be nice. Again, I'm going to lean on here, so it'll be the second one in. Okay. Alright, so I'm literally having to listen for noises and approximate mouse, so it's not good. With this one we can just press the escape button again. Cool, which I didn't realise because I'm a fool. Right, so I'm going to sit up, I'm going to recalibrate my head, and there we go. So we're back in. Alright, so what we're going to do this time is press Control and Q. This brings up the browser menu, and let's have a quick look. So activate Vireio Shader Analyzer. So I think this might send shit a bit fucked up though. So there we go. Yeah, we'll create new shader rules. See that little green bar on the left hand side? So that basically means it's doing its thing and it knows. So I think it's working, man. These environments look pretty cool, man. I imagine they'll be pretty epic in 3D as well. The visuals will probably go mash up now while it's doing its things. I mean, you can see they were working okay before, but I think it just works out like shadow anomalies and things like that. And basically, it's I don't know exactly how it works, but it kind of like does its best to remove anomalies based on what you're doing, really. So we'll see how well it all comes out with. I mean, at the moment, I'm not looking through the Oculus, so I'm not seeing this. I'm just looking at a separated image on the screen. So yeah, you know, everything does appear to be cool. With regards to the HUD, I don't know if we can change the HUD stuff. Is that going to work? I mean, also we've got no roll. So let's have a look. So activate there, and we just need to go save shader rules. Bang. Okay. So it's working really good. We've got positional tracking and stuff. Hang on, there might even be an F5 thing. Oh no, I don't think we can do it while we're running that thing. Alright, okay, this looks quite complicated. I'm probably going to back out of that now. That looks pretty crazy. So I don't know the ins and outs of that stuff. VR boost. Overall settings maybe? Let's have a look. Distortion scale. Toggle VR boost on. I don't know if this is going to work. To be fair, I think we were probably better off with the other one at the moment. I don't know how this is going to work, but I'm just following the advice on here really. It's just interesting to see how things are going. Alright, so let's have a look. So we've done that. Okay, green dots appear in the top left corner. This is the analyzer identifying various shaders and projection. Once it has not added any green dots for a bit, go to the browser and select Save Shader Rules. We've done that. Exit the game. Edit the profile. Right, okay. So now we should be able to just get out of the game now. So we'll get out of the game, and then we'll go back in the XML thing. So we'll stop that for now. Go back into Vireio 2.1.4. Profiles again. Open with Notepad. So it's the top one. We're working on the top one, and it's got the game type. So we just remove that 10. So we're leaving it at the 100. And I'd like to know about how to get roll as well, because you know, it's kind of stopped working. Let's have a look. Post project. Yeah, so VR boost is affecting the FOV. Let's have a look. I don't know, but yeah, you know, we're sort of getting there anyway. We'll see what happens. So the above is the bare minimum required to get a game working. You'll likely see graphical glitches and artifacts. Shaders required to eliminate these. So yeah, I don't know. I'm probably going to revert back anyway. This is just something to think about, and you know, just something to look at. And we can actually make our own profiles if we do a bit of investigation. So I'm going to have a quick look, just one last look, just to see if I can see something about roll and how to turn the roll on, because if we do that, then that'll pretty much be a success, won't it? So what I'll do, I'll pause the video now and I'll come back and I'll see if I solve it. Alright, one moment. Okay, so hopefully we'll be recording again in a moment. Let's have a quick look on here just to make sure we are. Yeah, okay, so we're recording. I think I've found something. I don't know whether it's going to resolve it, but on this this profile, I notice it says yaw multiplier 25, pitch multiplier 25, and roll multiplier 1. So I'm thinking if I change that to 25 as well to match the others, and just to confirm this is the same profile at the start, then, you know, maybe that'll sort it. So for now, we'll file and save. We can always revert back, so we've always got that original file, so if we fuck it up, it's not the end of the world. Alright, okay, so we've done that, and we'll just have to see how it is, man. Do you know what? I'm going to boot this up in the Rift, and we'll see what goes on. Hopefully I can get the game working, and maybe we can even get to explore the environment a little bit in virtual reality. Set up the the world scale and stuff like that. So for now, I'm going to pause it, and we'll hopefully see you back in game. One moment. Okay then guys, so this is the moment of truth. We'll now be attempting to boot the game from the Pinnacle profiler, and where are we? Hopefully it's going to do something. Yes. Okay, and close that. So hopefully now the game will load straight onto the DK2. Initially it's not, it's loaded onto the first monitor. I'm hoping it's going to hook to the DK2. Come on, come on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh shit. So something worked. I don't know how well this is going to work, in all honesty, you know, but let's have a quick look. I'm going to look at the DK2 camera. I'm going to recalibrate my head, and I'm going to press the center mouse button in. Okay. Still can't get the roll sorted though. It's not the end of the world. Right, okay, so we'll have a little experiment what it's like, maybe adjust some settings, see what goes on. So there we go, we'll just go back into the game and press escape. Hang on. Yeah, it feels a bit weird. There we go. So I've kind of got a little distortion around there, but we have got some sort of stereo 3D sun shards work as well. So it is working, even though there's like a border, but I'm sure I can sort the border out. Let's have a look. Maybe... I'm sure it's in there, you know. Oh, hang on, position tracking configuration. Ooh. X. Which one's Y? Is this one? Z? Is this one? No. It's Z. I'm gonna put that up. Oh, hang on. Oh shit. Yeah, we've solved it. I think. No, we haven't. What's the duck and cover configuration? That's interesting. Okay, back to game. I don't know. Control P. What's that doing? Control P. Oh. Positional tracking enabled. So it is kinda doing what we're asking. It's just not 100% perfect yet, but you know, that is something that I'm sure with a little bit of work could be fixed without too much trouble, you know. Let's have a quick look at some convergence, man. There was a geezer over here, weren't there? Let's have a look. So shift. And just to note that, you know, you've seen this has been set up. It looks great, to be honest. He might be sat over at the other one actually. I'm using an Xbox controller now. Yeah, I'm actually just utilising a Xbox controller, which is pretty cool. There's probably a lot more I could be doing to make this better. Oh look, there's a geezer here, look. So yeah, we can use him as a reference. So, Control Q. World scale. It's a bit difficult to do world scale just yet. I'll do convergence for now. Yeah man, it's working. I think 10's the limit. Escape. Yeah man, world scale, it looks sick. got a little anomaly over in the corner over there. I don't know if you can see it in my top left, like a little square. Don't know what that means. Maybe I've gone too extra with the world scale, but wake up. Yeah, he's fucked. Yeah, so overall, this is not bad. Establishing connection to server. Really? Oh, maybe I'm on like some multiplayer shit. What? What? It's a pretty cool environment though. In water. What's that? Do you copy? Pick up the weapon. So yeah, this works pretty good. Oh shit, bodies. Oh shit, he's a corpse, man. Press the enter key to pick up the weapon. Yeah. Oh, anomalies. Yeah, shade of anomalies. But maybe if we stick in this view we can shoot. Yeah, anomalies. Oh well. Overall though, it's not too bad, eh? Not bad for a first attempt to get in, you know, my own VR implementation through Vireio. So yeah, if you like this video, I'll wrap it up now. I'll call it a day. If you enjoyed this video, then smash that like and let me know in the comments what you think about it, and maybe what we can try and get its support for next. Prerequisites are it's got to be DX9 compatible. So I think if any UDK games would be cool as well. I'm going to call it a day now, so I'll just tab out the menu. Yeah, so hopefully that recorded well, and hopefully you are pleasantly surprised by this and maybe willing to try something like this yourself. Alright, cheers guys, live the dream, take care, bye bye.